Hello friends, hope you all are fine. So friends, today I am going to discuss about an example of cold-blooded animals. That the lengthy list of cold-blooded animals is dominated by reptiles and amphibians should not really come as a surprise, considering that nearly all animals in these groups are ecotherms. As you go through some example provided in these Animal Shake articles, you will get a better idea as to which species are considered cold-blooded. Warm-blooded versus cold-blooded. A prominent difference between a warm-blooded animal and a cold-blooded animal is that the former can stay active in winter, the latter cannot, not without risking its life at least. That there are no snakes in Antarctica is a well-known fact. They cannot survive in the freezing condition of Antarctica or the Arctic for their matter. Nor can turtles, crocodiles and other species that are classified as cold-blooded animals. So what is with these species that makes it impossible for them to survive in cold regions? The answer is their inability to control the temperature of their body. Cold-blooded animals. Cold-blooded animals are ecotherms, are animals that lack an internal psychological mechanism to regulate their body temperature and thus rely on the temperature of their surroundings for the same. Most of these species are found in areas where the temperature is more or less stable. As for those species which are found in areas with extreme climate, they have a whole lot of behavioral adaptation to help them survive. Except for mammals and birds which are warm-blooded, nearly all species found on the planet are cold-blooded. That will include reptiles, amphibians, arachnids, insects and certain species of fish as well. That makes it difficult to compile a list of animals which will include every cold-blooded animals unless you are writing a book, of course. An easier way out is to take each of these groups individually and see how these animals cope with their surroundings. By lying perpendicular to the sun, the lizard makes the most of available resources. By keeping its jaws wide open, the crocodile can keep its brain cool while basking. Even turtles bask in order to keep their body temperature within the desired range. As the soil is wet with morning's dew, snakes prefer to bask on rocks and trees. As frogs are psychoprotectants in their body, they can survive even after freezing. Tent caterpillars bask in the sun to elevate their body temperature in early spring. Bees and other insects huddle into large groups to stay warm when it is cold. If it gets too warm, even snails which are otherwise active in summer estivate. In winter, snakes take shelter in holes or burrows to survive the cold weather. Salamanders simply move between warm and cold areas as and when it suits them. So friends, hope you understand about this topic. I will be again here with you all to discuss with other interesting topics. Thank you.